Hi, this is Steve Finn from Dr. Finn's Games, and I'm here to teach you how to play Eloquacious. This is one of 8 games in Dr. Finn's book of 2-player strategy and word games coming to Kickstarter in late February of 2026. Like each game in the book, this game consists of just one sheet of paper. All you need is one pencil and no other components are required. Each game can be played in the book, or you can cut out the sheet to play it. For those so inclined, you can also laminate each sheet for endless replayability. With this book, I wanted to give you quick, interesting, and portable 2-player gaming experiences that you can have basically anywhere. On a plane, in a cafe, or at home. Eloquacious is a cooperative word game in which you and your teammate either win or lose together. Your goal is to complete 7 tasks before you take 3 strikes. To set up, decide who will be the clue giver and who will be the responder. The responder may briefly look at the crossword grid at the beginning of the game, but then may not look at it again until the game ends. The game is played over multiple rounds. Each round has 4 steps. 1. Give a clue. 2. Respond. 3. Enter the response. 4. Mark a completed task, if possible. You may continue playing rounds until you either complete all the required tasks or receive 3 strikes. In step 1, the clue giver gives a clue that is up to 3 words long. A strategic tip. The clue giver should look at the grid and then give a clue that leads the responder to say a word that helps complete one of the tasks. For example, if the clue giver wants to put the word squirt in this place, they might say, as a clue, to shoot liquid. In step 2, the responder says a single word in response to the clue. For example, the responder might say spray. An important rule of step 2 is that the response cannot be a form of the clue or contain a word from the clue. For example, if the clue is adjective of wood, the responder may not say wooden, or if the clue is act of hitting, the responder may not say hit. In step 3, the clue giver must either enter the word into the crossword grid or take a strike. The clue giver may choose to take a strike even if the word could legally be placed. However, a strike is required if the word cannot legally be entered. The rules for entering words are 1. That words must be entered from left to right or top to bottom. 1 letter per box. No letters may be placed in black squares. Every new word must cross an existing word or words. You may extend a prior word only by crossing it with the new word, not simply by lengthening it. For example, the clue giver may put spray in this place. However, if the responder had said sprinkle, there is no way to fit this word into the grid, and so the team would have to take a strike. Sometimes placing a word creates additional words. In such a case, if you create a non-word of 2 or more letters, you must take a strike. If the additional word formed is a valid word, no strike is taken. For example, if yes is put here, it creates CE, which is not a word, so they must take a strike. But is a word, so this is allowed. In step 4, you mark one and only one completed task, if you have completed one. There are 8 tasks total. There are 5 word length tasks, in which you must create words of specific lengths, including one that is 7 letters or more. For the corner task, you must have letters in at least 2 corner squares of the grid. For the exact fit task, 3 times during the game, you must place a word that fits exactly into a space bounded by black squares or the edge of the board. For the total words task, you must have at least 12 total words in the grid, which includes the starting word, eloquacious. Some important rules. You may only mark 1 completed task per turn, and it must be one that you completed on that turn. So if a word satisfies multiple tasks, you must choose which one to mark. The clue giver may announce that a task was marked, but may not say which task it was. The game immediately ends if you complete all 8 tasks or you take 3 strikes. If you complete 7 tasks before taking 3 strikes, you win. If you complete all 8 tasks, you win with distinction. Otherwise, you lose. And that is how you play Eloquacious. If you are watching this in February of 2026, Keep a lookout for the Kickstarter campaign that will launch on February 23rd. If you are watching this after the Kickstarter campaign, the book should be available on Amazon starting in April of 2026. Thank you for watching.